the sofa in too. There we are. So the warden has a nice office. We'll also quickly just put together some offices for other people as well. Less important people who have smaller... Like, who actually have to share the way into their offices with other people. Sucks to be you, but we're all on the same side here. That's the important thing. No, I don't want that door. I want that chair. There we are. And then a couple of... You may be wondering why I'm doing 5 offices, and that's because there's quite a few members of staff who want offices. So this allows me to fit quite a few of them in here. What am I looking for? Filing cabinet. Where's filing cabinet? There's filing cabinet. There we are. The warden's the only one with an actual big office, but yeah, he's also the only one with a chair on the other side of his desk. So if you want to have a meeting with any of the others, good luck to you. It's going to prove very painful because you're going to be standing the whole time. Now, the front door of the prison. It's a little more tricky because this is 3 wide and the large jail door is only 2 wide. So we're actually just going to have to add a little bit of fence to that. Which we will do just there. We'll add a large jail door. There we are. We'll lay some paving slabs real quick. It's under only... Which will take us to all of the important places. There we are. So, got a couple of offices, which I haven't actually put in the rest of them as offices. So let's just quickly do that. There we are. So now we have 4 offices. Lovely. And let's hire ourselves a warden. Lovely. And that is now warden's office. Very nice. So now we can have a look at bureaucracy here. And I'm just going to quickly pause the game while we have a look at that. So as I said, it's like a tech tree basically. And here are the things we've got. So here's the warden. We can get a finance person who unlocks various things to do with money. You get micromanagement, which allows me to change a bunch of things, as you can see there. Security, which lets me do all of these, including remote controlling stuff. Get an armory with tasers and dogs and surveillance, so that's fun. So these are like 2 of the main ones. Prison policy. Maintenance, surprisingly important, because the prison will swiftly look as if it was shit out by Satan himself if you don't have somebody there to clean the place. So it's actually pretty damn good to get maintenance fairly early. Then a few things. Then we got just education, health and psychology. For the well-being of the prisoners. We'll deal with those later. So we'll start by researching finance, and after I think we get maintenance. I don't need much security stuff yet, but we'll get finance first, because that's what it suggests I do. And I'll get maintenance as well, because my last prison genuinely just looked awful, because it was just covered in crap the whole time. So, we've actually got some... That's not the flooring I wanted at all, is it? No, I did paving. Let's do concrete. Floor or tiles? Let's try concrete tiles. See how that looks. Get to it, guys. Super fast forward. It's not... There we go. Yeah, okay, it is concrete tiles I wanted. Right, we'll concrete tiles then. So there we are. We actually have power now as well, which is, you know, good. Guys, there's still a gap here, you plonkers. Fix it. We'll have a couple of lights here, lighting up the way to the warden's area. You know, the staff bit. Because, you know, most people. We'll have some grass on that side as well. Grass. There we are. May as well landscape this place. And ironing board. Excellent. Tree. Oh, I need groundskeeping. We'll plant some trees later. We'll worry about that later. So, there we are. Everything we need for a successful prison. Oh, right, apart from the prison bit. Yeah, I forgot about that. Alright, let's get prisoning. Why is he researching maintenance first? You're meant to be researching that first, you plonker. Nope, he's still doing maintenance first. Guess he wants a maintenance man. Alright, whatever. So, I'm now looking at this. I've taken up so much... This room's a lot bigger than it needed to be, isn't it, really? I'm taking up so much space. Actually, this room is just dreadfully big. I was thinking I could add some more to it then. I don't need all these either. I could add like another power station if I needed to, but I can't. I can do that, actually. Okay, we'll keep it that size then. We'll keep it that size. Yeah, why is this door just sitting open? This is something that's quite cool. You can individually lock doors open and close, which is nifty. There we go. Apparently it's just the idiots just left it open apparently. So yeah, that's pretty cool. One thing that's annoying is that both of these doors, staff doors, always have their handles facing the same way. So I can't have these facing into each other like they actually would be, like these are, but never mind. So that's that. I reckon it's probably time that we started on the actual prison part of this prison. But first, we're going to do this. We're going to get ourselves a road gate. Oh, no. We're not going to do that. There we are. We're going to put a couple of road gates like that, because this way we can ensure that the prisoners do not escape. Because now cars and trucks and things will have to pass through the gates to even go across the road here. It's crazy. No one's getting in here who we don't want to be in here. Put a couple of lights there as well so the area is brightly lit. And there's a light already out. And we'll put a couple of lights out here. There we go. Lovely. Lovely. Guys, tree. Tree, guys. There is a fucking tree. What? Are you just... They've built the fence under a tree. Okay. You're the handyman, I guess. I'll leave that to you. Okay. So, detention centre. We're going to need a holding cell, a shower, a yard, a kitchen, a canteen. This is going to need to be even freaking bigger, isn't it? Blimey. I suppose this could be like the openish area where people can come and go. We can have a visitor centre here. The actual prison can be behind. Yeah. Yeah, it can. So, let's do this, shall we? By 15 on this side. 16. Go by 56 on this side. Right, there we are. Now that can be where the actual prison, the bulk of the prison goes. And it's big enough to fit it as well. So this way, the people in the offices don't even need to work anywhere near the prisoners. They can work in an entirely separate section of the prison. How useful is that? That's using the old noodle right there. And now it is doubly secure because the prisoners have to go through 2 gates in order to escape, which is admittedly not very secure if you leave the gates open. Idiots. That said, these gates can actually only be opened by guards, so should be fine. Look, they've got little flashlights. Isn't that fun? Right then. So, we'll do those other things in there. How is he doing? He's almost completed maintenance. Lovely. Lovely. We'll just super fast forward this from here then. While they build those fences. Actually, I'm going to put some lights down here as well so we can see what on earth is going on. Just here. Right. And then we want foundations. So, I'm thinking a holding cell should be one of the first things that people bump into. So, here we will have... Let's just check what a holding cell needs, shall we? Holding cell, minimum size 5x5. Okay. So, we will have a holding cell. We'll make it so the inside is 10x10. There we are. So that can be our holding cell. So prisoners come in and are immediately dumped in there. And then they can actually be taken to actual cells, which we will worry about later. So holding cell goes there. Quick tiles. Goes through the middle of the prison right here. I think we could have the shower could be just next to the holding cell for this. Hell, we could actually have it in the same building for now, but we'll let's not do that. We'll go over here. And, okay, it doesn't. It literally only needs a shower head. It doesn't need any kind of actual size limitation. So I could just put a shower head in the holding cell and be like, "It's a shower now. Go and get clean." But we're not going to do that. I'm not a complete monster. So what we'll instead have is we'll put the shower just here. We'll have that being a fair bit smaller. Doesn't need to be massive. That'll be the shower. We'll have the kitchen down here somewhere, I think, and the canteen. And get the yard up here. Let's put the yard in. Rooms. Yard. Where's yard? There's yard. So, yeah. So the yard can go just here. We'll have it 10x10. We'll give it some lights. we can actually see what's going on. I can't tell where the yard begins and ends. It's really hard to see. I think that's about right. We'll also give it a couple of weights benches. There we are, so the prisoners can do a little working out if they want to. And we will... I could fence off the yard, and like, because technically this whole area is a yard at the moment, but I think this should be fine. I don't think we necessarily need to fence it off, at least not yet. It'll work for our current needs in any case. So, let's just put some tiles up all around it, so that people... remove those ones. So that, you know, people walk around, and it's quite clear where the yard is. Entrances, of course. I am an idiot. So we will have a jail door coming in here. We'll have a jail door coming in here. And we will put tiles to like that. Speed it up so these guys can hurry and get the doors in place. Thank you, fellas. And watch as the magic happens. Magic. Right. So let's start with the holding cell, which we will have at the back here. So it needs indoors, toilets, bench. Okay. So we'll have, I think... Oh, fences out around here, is it? Okay. No, I was rather hoping to be able to just have like a kind of wall on it, kind of thing. So that you'd have like an area here where a guard could stand. But never mind, never mind. So let's start by throwing in... small. Throwing in a couple of benches. Yeah, a couple of benches. And... a toilet. One toilet. One solitary toilet for everyone involved. You know what? I reckon I will probably... this should be fine. Like, if I just... Nah, I will just fill this whole thing into a holding cell. Because that way, we can hold a lot of prisoners. I don't know how many prisoners this thing will be able to hold, but I'm willing to bet it's a lot. So we probably better put in a couple more benches and another toilet. This one's even in the corner. So you don't have to just stand there while people watch you pee. Right, well, I mean, you do, but you at least look slightly further away. Right, so we'll start by getting some electrical cabling over here. This part of the prison. And then some water from the pipe. So that large pipe will take us off in that direction. This pipe will head up to there. And also to the shower heads in here. Which right now there's only one that I'm linking. So yeah, see, so now they'll lay the pipes. And the big pipes are just, you can just have them kind of coming. They take the water mostly around. The smaller pipes will lose pressure if they're too far away. But you need a small pipe going to everything that requires water. So every toilet, every sink, every shower head. They all require the water. And then we want our prisoners to at least be clean. So, there we are. Give these some floor quickly. We'll give this one a metal floor. Like so. And we'll give this one in here. I could give it tiles, but I'm not going to. Give this one a concrete floor. It already has a concrete floor. Outstanding. So, and also I think we're going to put in a couple of drains in here. There we are. Just so there's some drainage. Right. So now we'll just chuck this into fast forward and watch as they get building. Drain pipes and electrical wire. Actually, it's daytime coming now anyway, so we won't even need the lights yet. But we should probably have them before the prisoners arrive, I admit. Hang on a second. And the this guy finished bureaucracy some time ago, so we can now hire an accountant, whose office will be here. Wait. And that gave me 5,000 for completing the grant, and holy crap, we're nearly broke. We're also going to hire... we're not going to hire a foreman yet, because I can't really afford it. So I should really be using my... I should be more sparing in terms of what I'm spending the money on now. So, I'm not going to be. I say that, I'm not going to be. We're going to go bankrupt, I can guarantee it. So, in the shower, like so. So we need a kitchen and a canteen. Right, they can be down here. think.